All right, Facebook, welcome to Wisdom Wednesday with Sam and Ray, episode number 6,
Yep.
right, hon?
Yep.
And today we're going to be talking about a famous quote by Mother Teresa, and it's, "Do not let anybody come to you and not leave happier." Sorry, I goofed that up.
Right. I'm sure she said it way more eloquent.
Way more eloquent than I did.
She is Saint Mother Teresa at this point. So.
But let no one come to you and not leave happier is the correct quote.
Yeah. No. Absolutely. Oh, you know what happens the second we hop on the live. We've got kids with food all over them without fail. So guys, today we're talking about, like Ray said, the quote from Mother Teresa, but we've learned this concept, from a couple of different things. Obviously from Saint Mother Teresa with that amazing quote, and also a mentor of ours, a famous author, Dale Carnegie, in his book How to Win Friends and Influence People. A book that I recommend to every single human being on the planet, just to make people better human beings, for nothing else but for that, is that this concept of really stopping to make other people feel worthy and feel important. And I know that might be like let's all be nice to each other, or we learn that, of course, in the golden rule, treat others as you would want to be treated. But it's really so pivotal when we talk about the idea of actually having an impact in changing the world. Yesterday or the other day I put out a post saying, where are my fellow world changers, right? Who are the people that really believe we can change the world and have an impact? And a lot of you rogered up and said, yep, heck yeah, that's me. And we love it, But one of the very simple ways that I believe, and Ray believes, and a lot of us believe, that we can have an impact and change the world is just by helping one person at a time to feel better about themselves. And there's some really simple things that we found that you can do, and we by no means have mastered this because we all get caught up in our day-to-day frustrations, and life is crazy and stressful, and a lot of times we have not even another ounce of joy to offer other people, let alone our own spouses or our kids. But some of the things that we've really tried to become cognizant of are looking people in the eye when we pass them, strangers, smiling, right? Smiles are free, but they're very they're free, but they give people a lot. Asking people about themselves, right? Like sometimes when we go through the grocery store and we're checking out with all of our groceries, a lot of times we barely even look the person in the eye or read their name on their name tag. I mean, how easy would it be just to read their name, say, thanks, Diane, so much, how's your day going? And then the other thing is being sincerely interested in what people have to say. I know a lot of times I am way guilty of this, and it's something that I'm working on so hard, and probably will have to for the rest of my life, because I'm a big talker, as most of you know, is stopping, covering up your mouth and stop the chatter so that you can really listen to people and hear them and let them know that you're hearing them. And so I think this is kind of a lost art in our world, and I think it's something that if we all would work on, people would feel important, they would feel worthy, and ultimately it would start to change the world if we all committed to these practices, looking people in the eye, smiling at them, being sincerely interested in them, and truly appreciating people, right? Like going a little bit overboard to appreciate people rather than only talking about the things that, make us upset. And so those were a couple things that we really wanted to share, and then I know Ray's got some awesome stuff from his experience.
There's a reason we have one mouth and two ears, right? We're made to listen, not talk. So, something I noticed, as a very young boy, was, just being around my dad in our hometown, Long Valley. I see actually a lot of Long Valley people on here, like Diana, Matt, Brett.
Hey guys,
thanks for hopping on. But what I noticed was, and now that I'm a father of 3 little ones, and I'm a father myself, and I remember being a little kid going around our hometown of Long Valley, and my father, Ray Allen, the man, he had friends everywhere he went. He knew Mr. Barry, who ran the Hunan Walk when it was still the Hunan Walk. He knew the owner of Phil's. He knew Drew from Califon Lumber. Literally everywhere he went, he had friends. And it wasn't just because he, knew their name and that was it. He had relationships with everywhere he went. And it's because he knew that everybody he met, he was going to be inferior to them in some way, and he had something to learn from them. Okay,
from everybody. Mm-hmm.
And I think it's so important that as we go through our lives on autopilot, not really realizing who's around us, it's so critical and it's so important that you take the time to get to know the people who are around you, because one, you never know what you can learn from someone else, but you also never know how you can help that person unless you have the conversations with them, get to know them, and build those relationships. So it's an absolutely, incredible thing to think about how amazing my father is. And I'm so grateful that as a little boy, I got to follow along with him as a little kid around our town and sort of, see the way he interacted with people and treated people. And it was always something that I was impressed by. And now as a man, it's something that I'm really impressed by because he absolutely left everybody he ever spoke with, all around town feeling better. So it's something that I strive to do too. So thank you, Dad.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Thank you, Ray Allen, for raising such a great man. And truly, that's been solidified now with what we're learning, from men like Dale Carnegie, people who have written on these topics. And we're now seeing it, guys, even in our children. And so little tiny things that might seem insignificant, I notice our 5.5-year-old who's now teaching our 2.5-year-old, when they go up to people, total strangers, they do a couple of things. One, they always smile. They always say, "Hi, I'm Evelyn. What's your name?" I mean, what a concept, right? Just asking somebody their name. And then they always give them a compliment, like a sincere compliment. I mean, it could be silly to us, but I hear Evelyn all the time. She'll be like, "Hi, I'm Evelyn. What's your name? I love your pink shirt. It's so pretty." And I just have to kind of chuckle because I see the people, I see their demeanor just totally change. And you don't expect to see somebody, one, stopping to smile and say hi at you, and then two, to ask you your name and seem very interested and give you a sincere compliment. So we feel like we're now learning from our children who seem to be picking up those principles. And it's really wonderful, guys. I mean, that's what we mean by we think we can change the world just one person at a time, by just being sincerely interested in other people and just going about our day and not being on autopilot, but look people in the eye, smile because it's free and easy, and be sincerely interested in people and show your appreciation for others. So thank you guys so much.
Yeah, and just never forget, let no one come to you and leave not happier. Okay? So very simple to go. Make everybody walk away from you feeling better than they did when they came and saw your face for the first time.
Absolutely. Awesome. Well, thanks guys for being here. Thank you all for jumping on. Hi, Megan. Thanks so much.
Awesome.
Hey, Andrew. Hey, Kristen.
Hey, K-Bon.
So good to see you guys. And we will be back here next Wednesday with Wisdom Wednesday with Sam and Ray. Thanks, guys. Love you all.
Take care, guys.
Bye-bye.
God bless.